Gamescom has revealed a brand new game mode for Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. It's called Flashback Levels. I got some gameplay to show off with an analysis of the same footage. Let's talk about it.
Whoa!
What's up guys, Canadian Guy here, and back with a brand new Crash Bandicoot 4 video. So by the time you see this video, Gamescom is either still happening or it just finished. Now Activision has sent over to me some gameplay of a brand new game mode called Flashback Levels. First, let's take a look at the gameplay, and then I'll explain what exactly the flashback levels are and some of the stuff that I noticed in the footage I'm about to show you. Now, if you love Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon, then make sure to subscribe, as I'll always keep you up to date on all news, theories, and speculation when it comes to this dynamic duo. Anyway, let's take a look at the gameplay footage. Pretty cool, eh? You may have noticed that the level design here though it's actually quite tough. This isn't your normal Crash Bandicoot level. This has the difficulty cranked right up, and it looks extremely challenging. Now, Gamescom has not happened yet at the time of this recording, and I am still unaware of anything else that was announced during it for Crash Bandicoot. So if there was a bunch of stuff talked about that I'm not covering in this video, do not worry, I'll be making a follow-up video to cover any of the stuff that I missed. Now, some of you might be confused. What exactly is flashback mode? This is the direct press quote that I got from Activision explaining what exactly flashback levels are. Starting at launch, the game will include flashback levels, which gives players the ability to rewind time back to the 90s, the greatest time ever. The flashback levels are designed to challenge players' puzzle solving and technical performing abilities. They also give gamers even more ways to play. Through the collection of flashback tapes, players discover Crash and Coco's origin story and experience Bandicoot's training and Neo Cortex's test chambers. But the task won't be easy. For real. That's right, ladies and gents, we're going to be seeing Crash and Coco's origins of how Cortex created them through the Bandicoot training in his test chambers. We are literally getting lore and backstory for Crash Bandicoot, which is kind of amazing and the kind of stuff that I love to talk about. Essentially, these are tapes that Cortex took of his experiments as they were developed. Now, let's dive into the analysis of the video. Right from the first frame, we can see that the date and time is January 1st, 1996. Now, 1996 is the year that the original Crash Bandicoot 1 was released. Now, if this tape is dated as January 1st of the same year, we likely will see reoccurring tapes that are dated that will lead up to September 9th, 1996, which is the release date of the first game and which is when Crash escaped Cortex's lab. We also can see Crash is being dropped in by a crane, almost looking like those claw machines you see at an arcade, further showing the concept of Crash being Cortex's experiment and these being tapes that Cortex took of how his test subjects reacted to these puzzle-like stages. Now, we can see throughout the entire level, this is obviously Cortex Castle, seeing his face everywhere on old monitors and a number of gadgets in the castle setting. But do you notice the monitors? They are old CRT monitors, which thematically fits the 90s era. Now, there are two huge Easter eggs in this gameplay. Here is the first one. As Crash is traversing the level, we see a monitor with something that isn't Cortex's face, but a different Bandicoot. That Bandicoot is the one that we all know and love, Crunch. That's right, we actually can see the face of Crunch Bandicoot in the midst of the Bandicoot trials. Now, we already have seen another Easter egg of Crunch's existence over on the fridge at the start of the game on Insanity Island, where we can see the name Crunch spelled out in fridge magnets. I might make a video dedicated to this, but could Crunch Bandicoot be a character in Crash 4? Maybe he'll even be a playable character? We'll just have to see. Now, throughout the level, we can see pictures of what seems to be relatives of Dr. Neo Cortex, and one of them might even be a baby picture of him, though it is still a little bit unclear. Now, there is also a brand new mechanic introduced in these levels, limited or temporary jumping boxes. When you jump on the box, you can only jump on them for a limited time. You can see the arrow depleting as you jump on them. Once the arrow is depleted, it turns into a nitro box. This means that you have to think on your feet and think quickly or else you're gonna die. But also, if you want to 100% the level, then you have to jump on the box until it turns into a nitro one. Timing is key for these difficult levels. We also might see these limited jumping boxes in regular gameplay, and it might not just be in the Bandicoot trials, which is going to be very interesting. And the last major Easter egg is actually a Spyro Easter egg. I know, right? A Spyro one. Now, right at the end, we can actually see a sheep. Now, this is a sheep that we actually see running around in Spyro's overworld. This is a cute little addition to these challenge areas and one that I welcome to see. And I hope to see more Spyro Easter eggs down the line. So, that's it for the gameplay for this new game mode. Again, I want to stress, I got this footage early, and if more was shown off at Gamescom, I'll be making a follow-up video to hit all the things that I missed. Make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for it. Thank you so much to all those who not only support the channel, but myself and my family. Because of your contributions, I'm able to do this full time. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider clicking the join button or becoming a Patreon with the link in the description. I also live stream every Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on by and say hi. Again, thank you to everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream.